We believe there's strong partnership potential between Experian and LoanPro. This is based on the strong product alignment between the two companies. Experian provides best-in-class data to lenders that give insights into their borrower behavior beyond the interactions that the lenders themselves are experiencing. LoanPro provides a best-in-class product to help lenders manage their portfolios, including servicing and collections activities throughout the life of a loan. There's also strong customer alignment. Experian has deep penetration in the lending market and provides data to lenders of all shapes and sizes. LoanPro has built a base of various fintech lenders that provide many lending products to the market, and we've undergone rapid growth and proven our scale and ability to address new markets, and are currently looking and working to accelerate our market penetration within traditional FIs. LoanPro's platform stores lending and payment data, including lender and borrower interaction data. Our borrower base is large and represents almost 10% of the U.S. population today. LoanPro has received strong signals both from our customers and the market that loan performance and servicing best practices are becoming more and more important. We believe that the data set that Experian provides will help realize those things for our lenders. We also believe that Experian and LoanPro are the right partnership to monetize and distribute this data set in the right way. Let's take a look at what the LoanPro Experian partnership would look like in practicality. This is an account inside of the LoanPro platform, and as you can see, it shows data on the account balances, the transactions, the customer, etc. It also shows these automations, and these automations are designed to help the lender complete common servicing and collections tasks in an automated way. These can be anything from enrollment in a hardship program, something like skip a payment, reevaluate the credit limit, or run an SCRA verification. LoanPro provides configuration for these types of processes, so these processes can be updated or configured to meet the specific needs of the lender, or more processes can be added as a need arises. Let's take a look at one of these automated processes and look at the effects of what it does. In this case, we'll look at the SCRA verification process. This is something that many lenders run into because SCRA compliance is required of all lenders. And for most lenders, this process might look something like this. They take an account that they hear the borrower went active duty military. They escalate that account to somebody that has access to a database where they can pull information and verify the active duty status. That person then inputs the information and maybe uploads documents into the primary system of record for loans, and then maybe they escalate that or assign it to somebody who is going to make the necessary changes to interest rates, payments, balances, etc., to make sure that the account actually complies with the SCRA statute. Then that might be taken and put into some kind of a queue for sending communications to the borrower to tell them you're now enrolled in SCRA in an SCRA program because of your active duty status, and the account might also be tagged or other things to make sure that those who service it in the future know that the borrower on that account is active duty military. That's a pretty friction-filled process, and what LoanPro does with these automations is try and simplify those processes so that it takes as little effort as possible. So let's run the SCRA verification process. I'll just click the button here and then hit start, let the automation run, and once it's complete, I'll click finish. And now we can take a look at the effects of what that did. So if I get into the borrower's profile, I'll click into the additional information and we'll be able to see SCRA certified is true, meaning that the borrower actually is active duty military. They're in the Army National Guard as their branch of service, and we also have a start date and an end date for their active duty military service. If we get into the documents section, we can see that there is a document provided by the DoD database that confirms their active duty military status and all of the associated information, so we don't have to upload any documents. Additionally, if we get into the interest rate adjustments area of the loan, we can see that there was an interest rate adjustment made to lower their interest rate to 6%, and another interest rate adjustment made to raise it back to 18% once the active duty military window has ended. The data Experian could provide to LoanPro could help LoanPro's lenders understand the state of their borrowers across the board. So, is this borrower experiencing financial hardship, and should we move on enrolling them in hardship programs or working with them to help them make repayments sooner? Is this borrower somebody that we feel like is looking potentially to open new accounts or move their loan elsewhere, and what should we do in order to make sure that we're retaining this customer? Or is this customer somebody that is having really good times financially, and should we offer them more credit or do something else to make sure that we can maximize their experience with us so that they will keep using our lending company for as long as possible? One of the other great ways in which Experian data can really help our lenders is through their direct collections. This kind of data and knowing exactly the state of a borrower's financial situation can really help categorize them well for collections. One feature that LoanPro provides is a collector queue that will let lenders get in and actually build queues of borrowers in different statuses, or borrowers potentially that are a certain amount past due or something else, to make sure that they're collecting correctly on those loans. With the data Experian provides, these collector queues could be made in a far more intelligent way, so that not only could it be a simple phone call to collect funds on an account, but it could be a queue to work through in order to make sure that you are meeting customers' needs based on their current financial state or other data. When creating a collector queue, the way to do it is to get in and use the group of extensive filters that LoanPro provides, and these filters could be powered by the data that Experian offers to make sure that these queues were built in the correct way, so that it wasn't just this person is 30 days past due. It was this person is not only 30 days past due, but it looks like they're looking to move their account potentially somewhere else. Or this person is 30 days past due, and it looks like they're coming up on even more hard times that might indicate that they'll miss payments in the future. Once filters are applied, a collector queue can be created simply by sending the results of the search that's using the filters that were selected to the collector queue tool. Once sent to the collector queue tool, agents can be assigned to work on these specific collector queues, and if collector queues are divided up more intelligently by the actual state of the borrower's finances, are they doing well, are they in hardship, or are there indicators that they might need retention efforts, then agents can focus on their areas of expertise, so potentially growing revenue within the company rather than just trying to take a one-off payment. There are many potential ways that LoanPro could leverage the data provided by Experian to improve both the customer experience and the servicing and collections outcomes provided by lenders. We believe that this partnership can drive the goals of our lenders forward in a meaningful way to help them increase their revenue, increase their scale, and provide better products that are what their markets are looking for.